everyone and welcome to my June favourites. I've got quite a lot to get through this month, so I'm going to jump right into it because there is some serious amount of product going on right here in front of me. I'm going to start with kind of body care related things, I suppose. And the first one is a fake tan. I won't go on about this too much because I have already done a review of it, but it's the Saint-Tropez Express Bronzing Mist. I will link the full review of it down below. I wasn't as impressed with the mousse, but this I really like. And something I've noticed about Saint-Tropez is they are expensive, and by no means do I think that they're worth like £30 or whatever. But I do find that they last on the skin a lot longer than, say, some Ritz or Cocoa Brown even. They do last a little bit longer, so that is very, very... It's good because self-tan is such a kind of annoying job in beauty that I think it works better if it does last a little bit longer, because then you have to do it less often. So really like that. We'll put the review down below. And then this body scrub, I got sent this. I'm not actually sure where you can get this. I'll have to look it up for you. But it's the Hemp's Pure Herbal Extracts Pomegranate Body Scrub. And this is unlike any other body scrub I've actually used. I can't show you it because I have actually used it all up. So it's ready to go in an empties. But it kind of melts on your skin as you're rubbing it in. It's not oily. It's kind of that really nice balance between being really exfoliating and having a little bit of oil to it. So it works really, really well at getting rid of kind of old fake tan. Smells really good. Let me see if I can smell it still. It's got kind of a nice fruity smell but not too overpowering, and just a really nice body scrub. I will link where you can get this down below, but I thoroughly enjoyed using this and it's pretty much the only one I've used all month, and I do use body scrubs like 3 times a week usually. Then moving on to perfume. I keep looking in the viewfinder because I actually think for once the lighting today is quite nice, which is weird because it's really, really dark outside. It's a horrible day. It's a horrible day, but then I'm also really warm. I don't know. England. Perfume, I've got 2, and the first one, while I'm talking about the weather, we've had heat waves during this month. It's been really, really warm. Last week was absolutely boiling. And I always wear deodorant and all of that kind of thing, obviously. But with perfume, I don't like to wear something really strong when it's warm. I feel like it makes me feel more sweaty and I just feel a bit yucky wearing it. And this is the perfect perfume for warm weather. And it is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. Not a new perfume, not anything revolutionary. And it just smells like fresh, clean, lemony shower. Little bit masculine. I know a lot of people don't like this because I think it smells manly. I think it's one of those fragrances that a man could very much wear, but I do think it's pretty unisex. Similar to Issey Miyake's, the men's original Issey Miyake. That's quite similar to this, I think. It has that very kind of almost peppery lemon fragrance to it, which is amazing. And then the other one, this is actually what I've got on today, is this one, and I think this is called Paradisco. It hasn't actually got the name on it. No, see, it hasn't, but it's by Roberto Cavalli. I love the bottle of this. I think it's like just so ridiculously decadent. And this is an interesting fragrance because when you first smell it, it does smell quite beachy and quite coconutty, but it kind of settles down to something a little bit more complex and a little bit more grown up for a summer scent. It's not a summer scent in the same way as something like Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess is. It's got a little bit more going on than that, but it's very nice for summer if you want something that's not classically summer, if that makes sense. Maybe that's not the best description, but it's one of those you have to go and smell because I can't pinpoint particular notes in it other than kind of what it originally smells like, but it is a very kind of sexy, it's very expensive smelling, if that means anything to you. Then skincare. I'm going to do a full video about this, I think, in a little while once I've used it a little bit more, but I have been using a combination of the ordinary Alpha Arbutin 2% HA and the Advanced Retinoid 2%. putting this one on and then putting the retinoid on every day. That might be a lot for some people. I find it's a really, really weak retinol, and it kind of just helps with pores and stuff for me. And I've been using it for probably about a month now, and my skin has improved so much. My pigmentation is so much better, to the point where today I have not got any concealer on my pigmentation. I've got no Derma Blend, which is what I usually use. I have just got the Bourjois CC cream on my skin. I like concealer under my eyes and everything, obviously, but nothing on my face. So I am so impressed with that, because that's my dream. I want to be how my skin is, for me to be able to not wear anything and my skin look great, which hasn't been the case for a very long time. So I'm really into this combination. They're very affordable. I will do a kind of more in-depth video, I think, on different things I've used to treat my pigmentation, what worked, what didn't, what I think about it. So stay tuned for that, but these are working for me. And then we have makeup, and I've got quite a lot of makeup to talk to you about, actually. Let's start with base products. I've got two here. Well, one of them is not strictly makeup, but anyway. The Bourjois CC cream, which I just mentioned. I have got this in the shade 32. When I'm really tanned, I can wear 33 as well. But this is just so good. It has the ability to make your skin just look healthy, but like you're wearing nothing. It's really natural looking. The tones of these are really lovely. They're neutral but a teeny bit yellow. There's no pink in them, which I find with Bourjois based products, they often do tend to have quite a lot of pink in them. These don't, and it's $9.99, and it is so good. My favourite summer base product. I apply it with a damp Real Technique sponge, and it's just beautiful. It's what I've got on my face right now. And then I have also been really into this, and this is the Maybelline, the eye eraser, the neutraliser version. So you can see it's a little bit lighter than the light version of the normal neutraliser. And I'm wearing it under my eyes today, and what I do is I'll put the normal version in nude kind of under my eyes, and then I'll go in with this and just put it kind of here where you get the most dark, and it works so nicely at neutralising any kind of darkness and just really brightening up the area. It is very bright. It's not one of those that I think on me I can just apply very liberally. You do have to use it quite carefully, or you will end up looking very white under there, which I don't think is the most flattering, but it is such a lovely product for just brightening under there and making you look instantly more awake, which I definitely need. Then I've got a lip balm here, and I know this is just really random, but I really love it, and it's the Nuxe Rêve de Miel lip balm, but the stick version. I always put lip balm on while I'm putting my makeup on, because I do get very dry lips. My lips are permanently dry. It's really annoying, and I like something that's not too greasy, that can kind of sink in, and I can then put my lipstick on over the top and it won't interfere with it. This is perfect because it's very moisturising, but it's almost matte on application, so you just can use it as a base layer for whatever lip product you've got on top, and it works really well. I think it's about £5 and it's worth every penny. Then what else do I have? I've got three kind of bronzing-esque type of things. Two of them are the same products in different versions, and it's Hoola by Benefit, the powder, and also the, what do they call this? Soft matte liquid bronzer for face. I need to buy a full size of this because I love it so much. And it is really one of the best bronzers out there, I think, because it's matte, the tone of it is perfect, it's not too warm, it's not too cool, you could contour with it if you wanted to, and it's just lovely. One thing I will say though is I hate the packaging of the Benefit box blushes. I know lots of people think they're really cute or whatever, but I just think it's not comfortable to get your brush in there. I think it just looks a bit tatty, that it's like cardboard. I know it's like their gimmick and their thing, but I just really wish that they'd do something else. That aside though, I've been wearing this as my crease colour on my eyes for the past month, and I really like it. So it's what I've got on in my crease today. I've got a little bit of Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the inner corner just for a little bit of light in there, and then this in the crease, and it just works beautifully, blends beautifully, works great as a bronzer as well. And then this is just a little bit more, I think this is maybe slightly warmer in tone, but I'm wearing this as my bronzer today. So you can see it is warmer in tone, but I like that in the summer. And I just apply one pump on the back of my hand and then use a Giro Fibre brush to just put it all over my face before I powder, after foundation, and it works beautifully. I really like it. Great for summer because it's so natural looking. And then for my contour, I've gone back to using this by Clinique, and it's their Chubby Stick contour, sculpting contour in the shade Curvy Contour. And it looks like this. It's nice and big and chubby. Lots of brands do these now, and you do get a fair amount of product in there. It is warmer than I would use during the cooler months, but during the summer I don't mind it being a little bit warmer, and it is what I've got as my contour today. I really like it. Great summer product. And then for highlighter, I have a love-hate relationship with highlighter in that I think it can make you look really fresh and awake and glowy and JLo-like, but I cannot bear the really over-the-top Tin Man metallic highlight that seems to be the it thing at the moment. I cannot get on board with that. I think it looks really horrible. But nice subtle highlight, that I can get on board with. And this is just that. It's from Benefir. I didn't realise they had so much Benefit stuff here actually. They do send me things sometimes, but this I did actually buy. And this is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. And it's just a very light, goldy, shimmery highlight. I'm going to just swatch it for you, but obviously you would not apply it. You see it there? You would not apply it that strong. Just a little bit on the cheekbones. I'm not actually wearing it today because I'm wearing a powder highlighter that I'm testing out. But I like a teeny tiny bit just on the really high points of my cheeks. It's kind of, it depends on the shape of your face I think. On me they're quite kind of high under my eye, so I just like it here. I don't like to put it in other places, but really like that. And then I've got an eyebrow pencil as well. This is the pencil I've got in right now, and this is from Lottie London, and it's the Art Rival Brow Artist Pencil in the shade Medium. Nice slim pencil. I like a slim pencil when it comes to brows. Pencil on one end, spoolie on the other. Nice texture, nice colour payoff. It's got that kind of perfect texture in it's not too pigmented, but it's not really dry either. Like, I like the Maybelline micro pencil and I like the Soap and Glory pencil, but the Maybelline one I feel is a little bit spreadable and the Soap and Glory one is a little bit dry. This is a nice halfway house between the two. Really enjoying this. In fact, I got sent a package from Lottie London with a couple of their products and I've liked everything I've tried so far, so I am impressed. And then this nail polish, I'm actually wearing this on my toes, and it's the Barry M Jelly High Shine. I keep mentioning these, you know I love these, but this colour specifically in Green Berry, which is just a very bright mint colour. It's almost like a neon mint. Looks amazing on toes, looks beautiful on hands as well. Perfect summer colour, and I really recommend these nail polishes, they're amazing. And then last but not least, I've got two lip products here. The first one is one of the Bourjois Rouge Edition Soufflé de Velvets in the shade 06, which is Cherry Leaders. I think these are the most perfect summer product. They're kind of like a watery stain, so they are very watery in application. A little bit of colour, last beautifully, fade really nicely, feel like nothing on the lips. Great in summertime when you don't want to feel like you've got tons of stuff on your face. These are perfect, and all the colours they do are really pretty. And then this is from NYX, and it's a lip gloss. Now, I'm not usually a lip gloss fan, but in the summertime I think there's something very sexy and very nice about having a glossy lip, and these are one of my favourite formulas. I like the what are they, like the ones with the black lid from NYX? I like those as well, but these are lovely, and this colour is called Peach Cobbler, and it is gorgeous. It's such a lovely colour. They're really pigmented for a gloss as well, but it's like a kind of corally, it's a corally peach. And I tell you what, if you, like me, are obsessed with JLo and I think her makeup always looks beautiful, in the I'm Into You video she wears a really beautiful makeup look when she's kind of wearing the silver dress, and she's got really glowy highlighted skin and she's got a really glossy kind of coral lip, and it looks like this. It's that kind of colour. If I show you here, if the light would care to cooperate with me, it just looks like that. Can you see? No, the light's being weird. Beautiful, just so nice, and feels really comfortable on the lips as well, and really pigmented for a gloss, as I said, and I think they're quite affordable as well. So that is everything. I don't have any random favourites this month, I don't think. Actually, that's a lie. I do. I've got a movie recommendation for you. I watched The Zookeeper's Wife earlier on in the week, and it's the best film I have seen in ages. It was so good, so heartfelt. I love Jessica Chastain anyway, and I think she makes very good choices in terms of the films that she does, or should I say I just really enjoy her films. But it's based on a true story, and it's about a family who owned a zoo in Poland, and during the Holocaust they took people in and hid them from the Nazis, and it was such a good film. Can't recommend it enough. Go and watch that. And I think that's it. Do I have any other random things to tell you? No, I think that's it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a bit longer than usual. It really is. It's like 15 minutes. I'm going to go now because you probably think, shut up, you've bored us to death. But I will see you in my next video. Bye.